Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about the application process for JBIMS MSc Finance program. So let's get started. So this particular program, which is the MSc Finance program, is oriented towards those who are interested in pursuing finance as their specialization. So those of you who are interested in applying, you need to go to JBIMS main website, which is www.jbims.edu, and then click on MSc Finance admission process for the batch 22-24. There you will see an option to click on an application link, which is jbims.offi.in. You can see it on screen. And once you click there, you will see a screen like this, wherein you need to put your email ID and password and create your account, and then complete rest of the registration process. The deadline to register is 25th October, and you need to complete your payment before 6 p.m. And the application fees for this is 1,500 rupees. So in terms of required documents, these are the set of documents that you're going to need. And you don't need all of them, but whatever is applicable in your case, you will have to submit that. So the documents required are 10 standard certificate and mark sheet, same for 12 standard, the degree passing certificate and mark sheets of all semesters, birth certificate, domicile certificate in case of candidates who are applying under reserve category, because when it comes to reserved candidates, it is only for Maharashtra state students. So if you're a reserved candidate from some other state, you will not be able to avail the benefit of reservation. Then the caste certificate is supposed to be submitted, and again, as indicated, Maharashtra state only. For people who are physically handicapped, the certificate as prescribed by the government has to be submitted. And in case of candidates who have appeared for the UPSC civil service examinations, the scorecard of prelims and main examination is also something that you will have to submit. Now, please note that those of you who have taken the UPSC civil services, you don't really have to take CET or CAT. So in case you have appeared for UPSC, then you can submit your scorecard of prelim and main examination, and they're going to calculate score which is equivalent to what you would have got on the CET or the CAT. So you don't need to take the CET or the CAT or submit those scores. The score proof of CET or CAT for other aspirants needs to be submitted. Photo ID in the form of Aadhaar or PAN or passport also needs to be there, and then work experience proof if that is applicable to you. As again indicated earlier, the reservation seats are allotted only for Maharashtra state domicile candidates with valid documents. So those are the set of documents that you're going to need for admission. Let's now talk about the eligibility for this program. So the candidate should have appeared for either the Maharashtra MBA CET, which was conducted in the year 22, or CAT 2021. So in case you are somebody who has taken either of these exams, you will be able to use that score and apply for the program. When it comes to CAT 21 for general, the cutoff is 95 percentile to apply, and for reserved and PH, the cutoff is at 75. If you have taken CET 22 and you are applying for the program, the cutoff is 97 for general, and all these cutoffs are percentile. So 97 percentile in CET 22 for general candidates, and 90 percentile for reserved, and 85 for PH candidates. With respect to your past academic record, there are some cutoffs that you need to keep in mind. So for SSC, you need to have 60% and above if you're a general candidate, and same for 12 standard as well. For your 10 standard and 12 standard, if you're a reserved candidate, you need minimum 55% in both 10th and 12th to be eligible for this particular program. So what is going to be the selection process? The first thing that will happen is shortlisting on the basis of your CAT and CET score and the profile that you have submitted. So please note that JBIMS gives roughly about 400 calls for the 40 seats that are there. So earlier, this particular program used to have 30 seats, and they have recently increased the intake by 10, and you now have 40 seats. Out of this, 50% of the seats are reserved and 50% of the seats are general. So here, initially, there will be a shortlisting based on your CET, CAT scores that you have submitted and the profile that you have submitted. Then roughly 400 people will be called for the writing ability test and the subsequent process, which is group discussion and personal interview. So post your CET, CAT score and profile submission, there will be a shortlisting, and they'll call about 400 people for VAT, GD and personal interview. And let's now talk about the final selection criteria. So the weightages are as follows. When it comes to CAT, CET and the UPSC score that has 60% weightage, then the 10, 12 and bachelor's degree, which is your past academic record, that has 15% weight, extracurriculars and work experience that has 20% weight, and diversity has 5% weightage. Now put all of this together and you have the application rating score, which consists of 100%. Now this 100% will be multiplied by zero point 0.6, or you'll be taking 60% of that, and that will contribute towards your final score. Now in-person assessment, which is group exercise or group discussion, personal interview and VAT, that has again 100 weight. So 20% is on GD, 60% on interview and 20% on VAT. Again, they will calculate a score out of 100 and then further calculate 40% of that, and that will go towards your final score. So your final score is going to be 60% of the application rating and 40% of the in-person assessment. So I hope you have found this short video useful. If you have any questions on the JBIMS MSc Finance program, feel free to put a comment on this video. We will also give you a link in the description to apply to this particular program. So if you have any queries, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you so much for watching. Wish you guys all the best.